not feeling like getting hit by chairs. Alright, I'm stuck in the chair Thunderdome. All the games that we played have made me want to slap children. They're butthole for me to touch. Hello everybody, welcome into stream. Why did my light go off? So many questions, so little answers. How is everybody doing today? Welcome in, Myro. Hello, Josh. Hello, anyone from any other spaces of the internet. My VCR is screeching. How's everybody doing today? Thank you again for helping me hit 3K. I really appreciate it. An exciting day. Making sure everything's working. I had a bra on, which I still have on, which might make an appearance if I get hot. But I got like kind of cold, so I put my shirt on. Ooh, how's that going? And with that, are you forcing yourself to draw more or just specifically use your iPad more? I'm rewinding Scream 1. That feels like the vibe. I'm excited to just kind of chill and chat tonight. Hello, Mary. I'm good. How are you? Are you ready to solve this mystery? Not using a screen on. Oh, slay. How does it feel compared? Hey. Yeah, no. It's a like bralette, really comfortable bralette that I have. It's starting to get warmer. Hello, Chaos. I don't know if it's getting warmer for all y'all. It's getting warmer here in the good old state of Virginia. I feel that. I'm tired too. I think it has to do with life and the barometric pressure. Someone told me that barometric pressure can mess with being tired. Alright, there's such a weird way that we have to stream these games. Okay, does anybody want a recap? Of course. Best of luck, Chaos. I know, the music slaps. I need to see what Myra posted. Also, I keep cooking and then proceeding to not share what I got. Oh my gosh, Myro, that's gonna be beautiful. Hey, welcome back, #1 Silent Hill fan. How you doing? Okay, so the recap is we are famous teen detective Miss Nancy Drew herself, and we are currently in Washington, D.C., shout out, on an internship at a museum. But said museum turns into a mystery when, a few days before a new exhibit about Mayan culture opens up, something is stolen. And then immediately after something's stolen, one of the they're not hieroglyphics. I wish Kaiser was here. One of the glyphs people gets pushed, I need to turn up the music, pushed down the stairs and goes into a coma. So we don't know who stole it. We don't know where the missing piece is. And we are on the case. I'm trying to see where we left at. Oh. I'm trying to see where we left off. Okay, so I guess let's try to go to bed and go see what's going on. For PS2, you obviously have the heavy hitters like Kuon. You have Haunting Ground, Clock Tower 3, The Thing. I think there's a game called Cold Fear. which I personally never played. The Resident Evil games that are there. I feel like I'm forgetting some. Hello, Sophie. How are you, my dear? How's your chest doing? Not as in your bosom. But you can also tell me how that's doing.
You have voicemail.
See what this voice
Nancy,
is.
it's Joanna. The police are done giving me the 3rd degree, but now the board has suspended me. To make a long story short, I'm forbidden to set foot in the museum. Could you please call Franklin Rose and try to reason with him? If we don't get a move on, this exhibit is going straight down the tubes.
To replay messages, press 0.
Excited to be here with you guys. Grateful for each and every one of you. We hit 3,000, which is very exciting. I also have some like new ideas.
And Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Which I'm excited
Just a minute, please.
Not that anything
Nancy,
can happen.
you must be psychic. I was just
soon,
getting ready to call you myself.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, the games I suggested are all pretty expensive. Oh, Fatal Frame, another great one. Thank you. I should have 3 gajillion followers. I demand it.
As a matter of fact, I have been brushing up on my mind reading.
PS2
Well, thank goodness I've got you on my side. I feel I should apologize for the situation that's going on at the museum, dear. I really did think we were setting you up with a nice little internship, a breather from your casework. But instead, it looks like we fed you to the lions.
Don't worry, I'm used to it by now. And after all, this situation is no more treacherous than my recent attempt at a ski vacation in Wisconsin. Anyway, about Beach Hill.
I think I know what you're going to say, Nancy.
Obscure? Good idea.
Let me be frank. Joanna Riggs has been in the doghouse with the board for months. Her thirst for acclaim has led her to gamble the future and the reputation of Beach Hill time and again.
I hate Joanna.
Now that we've lost the Bacall carving, one of our most notable pieces, well, she's just got to be stopped.
I know you're upset, but the Bacall theft is not
extermination,
what it seems.
right?
It's not your job to defend her, Nancy. Even if she didn't steal the Bacall
Project
herself,
Zero
how is it that she let this crime happen
frame.
right under her nose? Did she want the insurance money? Is she mixed up with the black market? Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. That's Shakespeare.
I have reason to believe that there's another explanation.
Look, I've got a client waiting, Nancy. What we need now is for you to take up the slack. I've spoken to the rest of the board, and we've agreed that the best thing is to put you in charge.
What do you want me to do?
What, like 18?
We're counting on you to catch this thief red-handed.
Yeah,
just kidding, kiddo.
Project Zero is the Japanese, and maybe
we'll see about giving Ms. Riggs another chance. That seems fair, doesn't it?
It's a deal, Mr. Rose.
Bye, kiddo.
I gotta go, do a job I'm not really being paid for. That's fun. In fact, doing a job that I'm just simply not being. What is going on here? Oh. I think I have a feeling that we need to find something. Hello. I would... Thank you. Okay. Let's find... I guess maybe... So... The one with his tongue out is supposed to be... Right? Let's see if we can talk to anyone else. Yeah, I forget if
Hello.
I should get back to the museum.
I forget
Yes, you
if,
should.
The PAL games were also given the same names as the Japanese games.
Any news?
I'd better get going.
Bye now.
I think, so the thing about the earlier Nancy Drew games is you reach this point in the game where you basically just have to like solve it, because it's just like, we're not going to give you any other options, which is always super funny. Has to be the most frustrating portion. All right. Let's pull up our handy dandy guide. I'm so mad. I used to have paperback strategies for all of these games. And I threw them all away. Ages ago, though. Not like I recently did. Let's see. Nope, not telling me what to do. Okay. Okay, let's see. I love finding defunct message boards where everything's like ancient. All right, give me something good. Okay. All right, there we go. Hello, how are you, my dear? What's new with you? Okay, we just got another piece of jade, methinks.
That doesn't work.
All right, never mind. We can't do that. Let's go see if we can talk to Reek. Is his name? Really? How is that going? What made you decide to do that? It's so exciting, though. Moving to a new place is a lot of fun, though it can be very scary. Hello. I have...
Good afternoon, young lady.
Henrik, I received a note from your friends in Copan. I've got the Copan Fool Key.
Oh yeah, and the other thing is
still need the
Henrik
Pakal,
thinks that
How's your
he
memory?
The
hid
tomb.
the carving of
Nancy,
Pakal.
I hid the Pakal carving in the replica of the Pakal tomb at the bottom of the temple exhibit.
This is the guy who has
Now,
amnesia.
how did I think of that? And another thing, you'll need to get past that computer quiz. Sonny set it up with an impossible question. No one knows what Pakal was afraid of, but Sonny was petrified of the Coatamundi. It's an ornery bandit with a narrow snout and a long ringed tail, much like a raccoon or a polecat.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Smash tournaments, that's freaking awesome. I didn't know that there were so many up there. I learn something new every day. Who is that? Okay. Now I feel bad for not knowing the Star Wars reference. Okay, so this we did. I'm really happy that you're able to.
It's locked.
I know that not everyone always is, so I completely get it. We did that.
It needs a card.
Coach Moonby? Alright. Let's go open King Pakal's tomb. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Further interesting. Interesting. Alright, we got our glow stick. And we got our jade. Time to... No.
It's too dark in here. I need a light.
Don't you worry, Nancy.
Something's missing here.
Okay. Now I think I know what to do. How are you? Shout out to Mary's boyfriend. I literally know I'm supposed to do something here. What is it that I need to realize?
You have not.
Okay. I guess let's go tell what's his face. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. What's new with you?
Good afternoon, young lady.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Slay. I didn't know that he was in town. Okay, we have to call Franklin Rose. Gotta call boss, dude. Is he Team Jacob or is he Team Edward? I have to know before he can come.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside
Play. You should bring him by the store too if you can.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say
Also,
is calling?
This is Nancy
Anyone
Drew.
Just a minute,
played
please.
or
Nancy,
watched
how's your investigation coming along?
playthroughs of Vampire the Masquerade?
I've recovered
Swan
the
song.
Pakal carving.
That's great! So the case is closed. I'll reinstate Joanna as museum curator and we can get on with the business of launching this exhibit. Where in the world did you find it? Who's behind all this nonsense?
I'm afraid I can't give the carving back yet. Not
I'm
if
playing
I'm
it
going
right
to catch
now,
this
and I
thief.
can't decide if I
What
like it
in
or if
the
I think it's
world
terrible.
are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I can't explain everything now.
Also,
I'll
right
take
now
good
Nancy's
care of the
literally
carving, I
telling this
promise.
guy
What can I say, Nancy? I don't like it. I
that
don't
she's
like it one bit.
keeping a
Do
priceless
what you have to
Mayan
do, but let's
artifact
get
until
this
she
mess
figures out
cleaned
the answers
up,
to
all
this
right?
case.
So you'll call Joanna and invite her back to work?
I'll call her right away.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Let's go. Actually, let's see if we got an email. Oh, slay. Thank you, Prudence. Nancy, please relieve me of these hard fake freebies by offering them to my god refuse if there is. Well, there we go. I would say we have all the pieces. We still can't do anything with them, though. He's gonna have to make a choice after New Moon. He has until New Moon to decide. Joanna?
Thanks
Hell
for
yeah.
clearing my name, Nancy. Honestly, I mean, what kind of moron would I be to try and ruin my own exhibit? Anyway, we need to make up for lost time. I need you to go to the storeroom and start unpacking some of those crates. One of the pieces has a fancy security device on it. The code is 0677.
Sure thing, Joanna. I'll see you later.
Semper ubi sabubi.
Always wear underwear. Hello, Christian. How you doing, my dear? What's new with you? Trying to find a dang box. None of these are the boxes I want. There it is. Oh, I already hit the wrong button. 0677. Okay, I guess let's go back and tell Dr. Joanna. I know what I'm supposed to do because I remember, but the game is like, nope, not yet.
Need something?
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
I guess let's go try to talk to whatever his face is. Oh, jeez. But cutting your hand is no joke. Those can really hurt, and it can really bleed, too.
Good afternoon, young lady.
You rest up.
I'm happy it
I'll be
wasn't
back.
anything too
Be
serious
careful.
either. I hope it heals quickly. Let's see if this will let me do what I want to do. Or actually, maybe I'm... No, I don't think I'm thinking of it wrong. I think what I remember is correct. Oh, this doesn't want me to be right. Let's check our hands. Nancy was supposed to say something. Nancy did not say anything. Interesting. Lane's here? Lane! How are you? We need 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, how do we get the rest? Huh. Did I soft walk the game? Or are we missing one of the things? I'm supposed to call one of the museums. How has university been? Are you still loving it? Okay, we need to call the cultural center. Secret of the Scarlet. This is the number that for some reason we have been unable to call. Let's see. Okay, so we're apparently supposed to call them. So from the
It's locked.
hotel. Here's some things that we can do to trigger it. Hello, Richard, it's so good to see you. Life being busy is really, really good. What's new with you? Alright. I'm currently trying to figure out why my game won't let me call people. Oh, Slay, I'd love to see your collage when you're done. Doesn't work, I'm gonna throw myself off a building.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm hoping to speak to someone about the
Hello,
theft
Bob.
that happened there recently.
Are you the press?
No, I'm a detective investigating a similar crime in Washington, D.C.
This is Sheila Schultz, the director. What would you like to know?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I understand you had some rare Maya artifacts stolen recently.
That's right. It's a terrible loss, and the police here have no leads.
Beach Hill was robbed, too. We lost one of our prized jade carvings.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm wondering if the robberies are connected. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident at Chaco Canyon?
Fire away.
What types of artifacts did the thief get away with?
Only the center's most prized pieces. The case contained 5 pre-Columbian artifacts that were excavated right from this area.
Which piece would you say is the greatest loss for the center?
Definitely the jade carving. It was highly unusual. There was a glyph on it that no one could translate. Until we hired Henrik Vanderhoon,
Yes,
that is.
which we're
His
finishing it
opinion was
tonight.
that it's Mayan in origin, and that it may have been a place name glyph for this area. As you can imagine, we regarded it as something of a regional treasure.
Could you send me a photo of that jade carving so I can take a look at
That's
the glyph?
completely valid.
I'm afraid I sent our only
illiterate.
print off to the insurance company. They said they'd return it, but who knows when our claim will be processed. I'm sorry.
I've just got to get my hands on a replica of that jade carving you lost.
Misspelling
any
is the spice of
ideas?
life.
Not off the top of my head, but maybe one of my staff will have a bright idea. I need
Okay,
some time to ask
so-
around. Can you call back
Yeah,
later?
you're gonna crush
Sure
this
thing.
project.
Feel
Wayne.
free to call if you have any more questions.
Let's go to bed. Have it be the next day. We'll call back and see if they're like, oh yeah, we magically have this, because my bad. I did not keep the continuity of the game going. No, she won't answer, Bob.
You've
Office
reached the
madness.
Chaco
Oh
Canyon
my God.
Cultural Center. The
That has to be
center is
10
now
a.m.
closed. Regular hours are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a
How was
week,
I supposed
except
to know
on major
that?
national holidays, when we are closed.
A museum opens at 10 a.m. I'm a hater. I'm an absolute hater. Is that normal for museums? Actually, I have no idea. I feel like they have to open up earlier than that.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Bob,
Hi,
you
this
probably
is
don't
Nancy
even
Drew
remember when
calling.
phones
Hi,
were like
Nancy.
this.
It's Sheila. Well, we racked our brains. Finally, one of my staff came up with the original box that the carving was packed in. The piece was encased in a tight foam cast to prevent damage during shipping. I'm not sure how much good it'll do you, but I can send it to you if you like.
At this point, I'm ready to try anything.
Henrik left Beach Hill as his forwarding address, so I know what to do. I'll send it express.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Good luck with your investigation.
All right. Bingo! Oh my goodness! Congrats on converting to a tier 1 sub. I'm so honored. How are you, my favorite Brazilian? I'm gonna call you my Brazil nut. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting me. Any and all support is super appreciated right now. That you haven't seen a... What are they called? What are old phones called? Now I'm embarrassing myself. I hate you more. What did I do this time?
I bet I can make a mold from this foam core.
I was thinking it was rotary phone, but isn't that one where you're doing like...
Something's missing here.
Okay, can I please assemble this? Where is the other piece? I'm gonna lose my shit. Where is the other piece? Okay, a landline. Thank you. No, I was right. Myros backed me up. Sorry, I'm figuring out where the things are. Okay. Now we have to go back to the hotel and call someone else. You are valid, Josh. Anyone who's able to keep up with my insanity is valid. You know what's crazy? We've come full circle and that emote of me works again because I look like that again. Okay, 16055553195.
You've reached the Daddle residence. If you're calling for Penelope, she has her own line now. That number is 555-3197. If you're calling for me or Louise, we can't come to the phone at the moment. We'll be back in a
Who's that
jiffy.
person you said that I
Please
looked
try
like?
again
Who's
soon.
also definitely not the same race as me?
The artist formerly known as Penelope is OOC, OTH, TDT, and generally not in the mood. Please call back SOT, that is, some other time. Peace.
I have a feeling that you are not awake this afternoon. Alright, let's try it one more time. Oh my goodness, Ingle, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the channel and for gifting a total of freaking 70 tier 1 subs to the channel. Jesus. Abby got one, and Mike got one, and Richard got one. Thank you so much, Ingle. This is a good day. I'm being blessed by your presence and by your generosity. Say what? Oop, I dialed the wrong number. I got so excited I dialed the wrong number. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I hope that it is returned to you. Oh, I muted my mic. I hope it's
The
returned to you
artist
tenfold.
formerly known as Penelope
Oh my gosh.
is OOC, OTH, TDT, and generally not in the mood. Please call back SOT, that is, some other time. Peace.
Pick up. Sorry, I'm trying to... Hey, don't Poppy pick up. See? I guess let's call.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure, thank you.
Have a great day.
Okay. We do have to call him. So, I guess we have to get in touch with him first. Let's try this. I lost track of the numbers that I was dialing. Jesus. I inputted the wrong number. This is not going well. 6055555 3195. Yes. Does anybody know who that is?
You've reached the Daddle residence. If you're calling for Penelope, she has her own line now.
I'm gonna shoot.
That number is 555-3197. If you're calling for me or Louise, we can't come to the phone at the moment. But we'll be back in a jiffy. Please try again soon.
What do these people want from me? Try calling him at 5 p.m. I keep trying to call these insane people.
You've reached the Daddle residence. If you're calling for Penelope, she has her own line now. That number is 555-3197. If you're calling for me or Louise, we can't come to the phone at the moment, but we'll be back in a jiffy. Please try again soon.
Alright, I guess let's try 7 in the morning. Or when the hell these people... I don't know, I've had a few people's names do that where it says that they're muted and they're not. So I'll literally be having a conversation with them, so I know that they're not muted.
You've reached the Daddle residence.
Oh my
if you're
gosh.
calling for Penelope, she has her own line now. That number is
Maybe I can read through his notes?
555-3197. If you're calling for me or Louise, we can't come to the phone at the moment, but we'll be back in a jiffy. Please try again soon.
Oh, believe me, I've been trying you. It's faster. Dumb. I feel like we've read all this, so it should be able to... Oh, I'm sorry, Ranger. Rip. Okay, we should have done everything. We should be able to call this number. And they should pick up. Damn it, I put in the wrong number. This is gonna be the end of me, the absolute death. Because I think we have to get him to pick up before we can talk to Poppy. I am canonically wrong.
The artist, formerly known as
accidentally called
Penelope,
Poppy.
is OOC. OTH, TDT, and generally not in the mood. Please call back, SOT.
At the
That
phone,
is
just see
some
500
other
missed calls. Well,
time.
maybe they should have picked up one of my damn calls. I wouldn't be spam calling them. We'd avoid this problem.
Daddle residence.
Thank God.
Hi, may I speak to Henry Daddle, please?
Speaking.
Mr. Daddle, my name is Nancy Drew. This is a long shot, but I'm calling regarding a Maya artifact that was bought at auction in 1898 by one Henry Albert Daddle. Does that ring any bells?
Sure. Henry Albert Daddle Sr. was my great-grandfather. You're talking about the jade carving, right?
Yes, exactly. Wow, I can't believe my luck.
Well, it's a lucky life if you ask me. So what can I do for you?
I'm investigating a recent rash of thefts
around
around the country involving
I
similar
recently
Maya
have
artifacts.
just like, so I
Any
never
information
actually
you could give me
played
about the
the
one your
Arkham Knight.
great-grandfather bought would be very helpful.
I see.
So I was like, well, I
Well,
haven't replayed the games in a while, so
I
what
was
if
the
just
last to inherit
replayed
the carving,
all of them and we
but
played
my
Arkham
daughter
Knight for the first
Penelope
time.
was so intrigued with it that I gave it to her. I'm sure she'd be happy to talk to you about it. Why don't you give her a call on her line?
You've read the Nightfall
It's
comics, right, Lane?
555-3197.
Will do. Thanks, Mr. Daddle.
My pleasure.
All right, time to call Poppy.
Hello?
Why is that
Hi,
game
is this Penelope?
Not
on
even.
Oh,
Roblox?
is this 605-555-3197?
Yeah, but no one calls me Penelope anymore. Except my
Nightfall's
parents,
like
that is.
that
To my
I had
friends,
all the
the art
comics and
world,
they were
and
like this big. They're
anyone
like these
else
huge
who made it out of the
compendiums.
20th century,
That's why I first
I'm
learned about
Poppy.
Azrael
The
and his
art
arcs.
world? Wait, you're not Poppy Dada, are you?
Ta-da! Ping ping! You win! Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a detective.
A detective? No way! So do you
No
get to
way,
wear
she
a
sounds like
sassy
Keanu
tweed hat and
Reeves.
pick hairs off dead bodies and gross, creepy stuff like that?
Actually, I try to keep a low profile, and a tweed hat, well, it's a little conspicuous.
So, where'd you get my name? Don't tell me I'm like wanted by the FBI or something. That would be too scandalous.
Not quite. Taylor Sinclair told me about you. I saw one of your paintings in his office, here in Washington, D.C.
So, how do you know
Was
Big
his
Bunny
Nightfall
Sinclair?
run considered short?
Taylor and I are both affiliated with Beach Hill Museum, also in D.C.
Has Taylor been pushing those Oaxacan cookies on you? You haven't eaten one, have you?
Why, are they poisonous?
Let's put it this way. His trip to Oaxaca was about 2 years ago, and he's been trying to move those rancid lard biscuits ever since.
Thanks for the tip, Poppy. I can see you're going to be a detective's best friend.
That's hot. What's a case? Are there dead bodies involved? Do you need to, like, tap my phone
Bob, I'm
or
taking away your
impersonate me or
internet
something?
access.
Before I get into that, tell me about the artwork you do. It looks very interesting.
It's a new form I made up myself. I approach each piece as a
What's your bang,
synesthetic,
Poppy?
interactive, organic journey.
That sounds a lot more complicated than, say, painting or drawing.
Have you
it
heard the
could
saying
be.
that a work of art is never
There's like a
finished, just
whole
abandoned?
arc.
Well,
The one
I'm
that
taking that idea
the
to
Dark
the
Knight
limit.
I don't know if
By
Bane's
making
introduced,
art
but
that
it's
will
one
keep
that the Dark Knight
changing as
Rises is
different
based
people
off of.
encounter or perceive
And like
and
Azrael
interact with
has
it.
to become
I'm
Batman
tired of
because
artwork that
Bruce's
says,
back gets
don't
broken.
touch. I'm all about letting go, about sending my work into the world and seeing how it continues to become.
It sounds awfully hip.
Ugh, don't get me started on art. Now, what's your name again? Oh, yeah, Nancy. Let's have the dish. Who are you after? The Chinese mafia?
No mafia that I
There are dead
know of.
bodies
African
involved.
elephant poachers?
No elephants involved.
South American drug lords?
Not this time.
But he
A
goes
sinister counterfeiting ring
absolutely
right here in
insane, and I
Vermilion?
was like, he's so mean.
Am I even getting warm?
There was a robbery at Beach Hill, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. This thief is after something big, and I've got to figure out what it is.
Drama. So, where do the daddles come in?
I'm trying to track down certain
That's a
Maya
great
jade
question, Bob.
carvings that haven't fallen into the thief's hands yet. I think one of them might
I love
be in
anyone
your
who's
family.
religiously
You mean that
delusional.
ancient green
That's so
rock
me.
with the weird symbol on it? I slapped some shoe polish on it and stuck it in one of my paintings.
Poppy, what were you thinking? You'll never get it back.
That's the whole point. Don't you see? It's an organic process.
That's how it should go.
How can people really relate to art if it doesn't come to life and grow and die just like they do? That carving is part of something bigger now.
I can't imagine your dad would be very pleased about this. Does he know?
Oh, Nancy, don't be such a prude. Taylor's probably still got that artwork. At least, I don't think he sold it yet. Why don't you ask him? Tell him you want to see the piece called Deadly Midnight Snack.
Thanks for stopping by and
It's the one with the rubber shark.
Deadly Midnight Snack. I think I know the one you mean. But I'd rather not bring Taylor into this, if it's okay with you. I'm just not sure whether I trust him.
I don't trust it.
Fine with me. I know the big bunster, Mr. Bunnytron. Well, he rubs some people the wrong way. If you really need the carving to crack this case, why don't you just go ahead and take it?
But wouldn't it ruin your painting?
Of course not. After all, this is a chance to enact
Also, this
exactly
painting's
what
the
I've been
ugliest
talking
thing
about.
ever.
The organic process. Inviting my viewers to interact with my work. The deal is, you can take the carving, but you have to put something in its place.
I can choose anything? A light bulb? A magnifying glass? A pair of headphones?
No, it should be something more organic. Stay with the title, Deadly Midnight Snack. And don't be afraid to go way out. As an artist, I can tell you that inspiration bites in the most mysterious ways.
Okay, Poppy, if you say so.
Right on.
You should, Lane.
But let's keep Taylor out of this. He'd probably blow a gasket if he saw you tampering with the merchandise. That's all art is to him, you know. Merchandise.
I'll make sure he doesn't detect a thing.
Good luck, Nancy.
Thanks, Poppy. Bye.
Poppy's a cute name. Alright, time to go break into this guy's office. I don't know.
Any news?
Mind if I help myself to one of those scrumptious-looking Oaxacan cookies?
Be my guest.
May I take a closer look at that wacky Dada painting?
Be my guest. I just had a call from Poppy this morning. She says she's in a really creative period right now.
This is the
I said,
painting, by the way.
please, sweetie, if you get any more creative, they're going to lock you up.
Green pie.
Pardon me a moment, Nancy. I'll be right back. I hope.
Poppy said to replace it with something organic.
Alright. The cookie lives there. I think I actually made the art better. Can I snoop in his stuff? Can I take another cookie? Lane! And I think that's what you should go for in all of your art from now on. Alright, so I think I have all of the pieces now.
According to Henrik's notes, I need to make a key out of these pieces.
Yeah, I'm getting that. It just doesn't seem like you agree with the way that I'm, like, putting things in. 'Cause, you know, it looks like it goes there. What is the problem that we're having right now? Oh, well, I guess let's try to move it. Do I need, like, glue? Or like paste? Okay, I'm gonna say that I need some kind of glue. I'm gonna find this glue. I don't know. Let's go ask Joanna. This is the Shrine of the Silver Monkey all over again. Hello, Mike. It's good to see ya. I know. I'm so happy you're here. What's new with you?
Need something?
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
Everything in life is terrible and difficult. I'm assuming we put this piece on last. Oh, never mind. I was wrong, everybody. I was wrong, so don't you worry. Don't you worry one bit.
Now I have the key.
Play. Alright. Time to solve this mystery. I'm sure you're really, really relieved about that. It seems like it's been like a super busy season for you. Right. Where this little piece is supposed to go. I'm guessing there was like a side where something was missing.
Something's missing here. Something's missing here. Something's missing here.
Like a handle. Hold on. Let's consult the hint before I get too crazy. So we have to go to Exhibit 1. None of this is Exhibit 1. Okay. Go to Exhibit 1. Exhibit 1?
It's locked.
Is this Exhibit 1? I think that was Exhibit 1. Or maybe it goes the other way. Like from here. Nothing good is happening. If any of you are wondering. Like a joke because people don't take it seriously, or... Okay. Oh! Are these what I need? This is definitely not Exhibit 1, by the way.
Wow, these are heavy. I'm not sure I can hold on to these stones for. I've got to put these things down.
Don't put them down, Nancy. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Do not drop them. Do not put them down.
The poem said, when the first king ascends again.
So it's 6. Come on. Okay, enter key, move to left hand. To left. Okay, so that's the only one that moves. But never mind. I need pictures to know what freaking number this is. God help us all. Guys, I think these stones are heavy. Stick the key in. I don't know what anything is anymore. I just need pictures. I just need pictures. I'm like struggling. This is the only Nancy Drew game that I'm really bad at. Okay. I think that's right. Slay. Okay. Wait. Where the hell did that open?
I'll have to choose which side of the cube goes here.
I don't even know what's right anymore. I don't know what's wrong.
Nothing happened.
Alright. There's no rhyme or reason to anything anymore. I'm just doing my best. This is insane. Once again, this game is like fairly historically accurate.
This should be the last step.
Did they really make stuff like this? Human beings amaze me.
I wonder what's inside.
It's a dead person.
It's blank.
Who's your friend, Nancy?
Oh, I knew it was gonna be you,
Sinclair.
bitch. You and your
Who'd
ugly
you
ass
expect?
mustache.
The Tooth Fairy? Looks like someone forgot her beauty cream. I guess we can't all age gracefully.
I'm sure she would say the
Yeah,
same
I
about
think you're
you.
aging gracefully,
You've
dude.
been a top-notch assistant,
The museum
Nancy,
feels
but
real. They did a really
I'm
good job
afraid
with
you're
the
just
world
not
building.
going to make it in the art world.
Why
I
are
hate
you
him.
doing this?
I wish we could
Nancy,
kill
do you
him.
have any idea what that book contains?
No.
Help me out, Sinclair.
Ah, I
I'm
should have said that
drawing
all
a
this
blank.
belongs to
The
Mexico. 'cause
Whisperer's
it
writings
does.
are the only known personal account of Maya life, the only written glimpse into Bakal's time anywhere. Do you know what I can get for that thing on the black market?
His lips are moving.
You have
It's not
no
yours
right
to
to
sell.
do this. The
It's
book is not
Mexico's.
yours to sell.
Simple economics suggest otherwise. And I am the art dealer.
Yes, this
This
tomb belongs to
tomb and all of
Mexico.
its contents belong to Mexico.
So
Finders
jealous.
keepers,
That sounds
I
delicious.
say.
I love strawberries.
Nobody even realizes this thing has any contents. Won't they get a surprise when they finally open it up and find that it contains a 7th century scribe and a 21st century detective? Adios, Nancy.
He is straight up murdering a teenager right now.
Something's missing here. I'm starting to run out of air in here.
Don't worry, Nancy. I'm really good at all things.
I gotta get out of here. Something's missing here.
And by really good at them, I mean I'm really bad
I'm
at them.
suffocating in here. This may be the scribe's notes
I'm
about Bacall.
trying. Okay, so we just got the actual one. Okay, slay.
It's too dark in here. I need a light.
What do you want me to do with you?
Something's
I'm
missing
trying to
here.
save you. That stressed me out.
Behold! Our heroine emerges from the tomb.
Thank you,
like
Alejandro.
a mermaid from the sea.
Meanwhile, the foolish villain stews in the sour soup of his own miscalculation.
How did you all
From
get here
deep
so
in the
fast?
recesses of time, a wise
This feels like a
royal
fever
scribe
dream.
whispers
How did they know
her
that we were
thanks.
here?
And a priceless chapter of history is rescued from obscurity. Way to go, Nancy!
When did they let him out of the hospital?
What in the world? Ah! Confound you, Nancy Drew!
Dear Dad, it was great to talk to you on the phone last night. I can't wait to see you
We
back in
solved
River
my
Heights
least
where I
favorite
can fill
Nancy
you in
Drew
on
game,
the
which
whole
means that we
story.
can finally get
Can
onto
you
the wrong
believe that
side
your
of it.
own daughter was recently standing face to face with a real mummy? Now that the scribe's book has been recovered,
No,
I understand
he's
how
just- he
important
loves
it
those
is,
neutral
and why Taylor
tones.
thought he could make a fortune selling it on the black market.
You know.
The book contains one of the only personal accounts of Maya life in existence anywhere. I'm sure it'll be a tremendous addition to our knowledge of the Maya, once it's translated, that is. And now that Penrick's memory is back up to speed again, I'm sure he'll be itching to get to work on it. Taylor Sinclair won't be making any art deals for
Why are
a
you
long
gonna
time,
kill
though,
me?
that's for sure.
Cujo, this is
I guess I shouldn't be
you.
surprised about Alejandro's discovery that the Pakal carvings provenance documents were faked after all. When Franklin Rose and the board found out, they arranged to return the artifact to Mexico right away. Mexican officials are so happy to have the artifact back, they have pledged a new era of diplomatic relations with Beach Hill. Joanna sure
All
learned her
thanks to
lesson
me.
about making deals with shady operators like Taylor. The board has agreed to give her another chance as long as she reforms her business tactics.
They shouldn't. She
And what
literally
else?
ruined the
oh,
entire
yes, Papi
business. And
Dada's
it's
announced a
terrible.
new direction in her artwork. All her new paintings are going to feature, what else? Mysterious red handprints. So I guess everyone is taking off in new directions now. I'm going to stay
Good
and
for
help
that
this exhibit
terrible
get
artist.
launched.
Keep your
but I'll
day
see you back
job.
at home in a couple of weeks. Have a safe trip home. Love, Nancy.
This is my favorite thing.
Dear Nancy, Bess and George told me you're on a case
At
in
the end of
DC.
each
I
game,
hope
you get a
everything is
teaser
working
for
out
the next
you.
game.
I wish I could say the same for me. I'm planning
This
on
is what we're
living
about
here,
to start.
but there's been some trouble. I think someone or something doesn't want me here. Please, Nancy,
This one's
I'm
about dogs.
afraid I can't stay here very much longer.
thank
I know you're busy, but I'm
Happy
desperate.
39-month
I need you to
anniversary.
come
How
out
are
and investigate.
you?
Please
What's
say
new
you
with
will.
you?
Your friend, Sally.
Besides everything, you're so busy with all of your different projects. This song's mean like slaps. Okay, thank God we're done with that. Sorry. That's the only Nancy Drew game I don't like. I don't dislike it. I just don't like. I'm not good with Mayan history, and I don't think that that's such an insane thing to say. Now we get to play one about speakeasies and dogs. So. I genuinely think I could speedrun some of the Nancy Drew games. I've thought about doing that.
Welcome to my latest case. Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things
What a
started
pretty
happening the
name,
moment
Moon
I pulled
Lake.
up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car.
Also, I
and
love that
we
Nancy's
totally
just,
walked
like,
in. And then I
taking photos
discovered
with
that
the
Sally's
Polaroid.
gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's
Yeah, then you
nighttime,
just wait
and
another
although
year
part of
and
me
then you
is
replay
dying
them
to know what
again.
frightened Sally away,
But that's always the worst.
Another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours,
Also, I'm going to turn the volume
Nancy.
up. I forgot to. This is one of my favorites, though. This is like the epitome of a comfort game.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such
Me
a
too.
flake.
I'm just worried about
I
you.
hope it comes
What's
out
wrong?
this year.
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there.
I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
You make it sound like the house is haunted or something.
Not the house, the woods. Just wait until it gets dark, then you'll see.
Like how
What am I
someone goes,
saying?
I'm just
Nancy,
scared of
you
dogs.
shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
No way. You've got me
I
so
like how she's
curious.
also
I
just
wouldn't
like, yeah, you
leave
can
even
just
if
stay
I
with my
could.
aunt.
What do you mean?
Let me put it this way. Unless someone who just happens to have a chainsaw
This
just
is a
happens
rotary
to come
phone.
by, my car's not going anywhere.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she
Auntie
decides
is
to answer
scary.
her phone.
Auntie's who
Don't
you
worry
should always
about
be
it.
afraid
I'm not
of.
in any hurry to leave.
You will be. Okay, look, I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just
He's
fine.
the scariest,
It's
actually.
tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
I can't just take off in your boat. It's pitch black outside.
Then listen to me. Go around the house and lock all the doors and windows. Do that right now.
What would
Sally,
you guys do
just
in this
tell me why you're so
situation?
upset.
The dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Someone tells you
Dogs?
to come
Hello?
to
Did you say dogs?
this like
Hello?
cabin, and when you get there, she's gone, and she calls you and says, "I can't stay here. It's too terrifying."
What is that?
But you can't leave.
Rotten floorboards. Watch your...
Oop. Forgot that we can't turn that way. I will be needing those. Casually just dies. Nancy, I'm really sorry, but I just can't face another night here. Find my aunt's in Philadelphia. Doors open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car. We'll be taking these. There's no water. Weird looking banana. Alright.
Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night.
What a beautiful poem.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
I'm happy you think so, Nance.
I'd better wait until daylight.
Okay.
A face only a gnome could love.
Damn, Nancy, that's a little brutal. You can call the gnome ugly.
key broke
Kaiser,
off.
hello.
It's
Horrible,
locked.
hello.
It's locked. There's
Damn it.
got to be another way to get this open.
What if we just threw it against the wall? It'd break. We beat Secret of the Scarlet
Now
Hand.
look what you've done.
It was Sinclair,
That was
the guy
a
with the
strict variant.
mustache.
At least I think it was.
Hanging
Never
in
know
there.
for
Today
sure
was a
now,
better day,
will
I think.
I'm sorry, but you startled me. What are you doing out here?
Birds. I'm trying to look for birds. What are you doing out here?
My name's
I love
Nancy
him.
Drew. Didn't
I
you
love
hear all those
birds.
strange noises?
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
I drove in today from River Heights to visit my friend Sally McDonald.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
You've met Sally?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious.
Aw, being sick
scared.
stinks.
What do you
I'm
think
sorry to
was
hear that.
scaring
What are you
her?
The
playing?
dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, His 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them howling like their hearts were broken every night until one
On your
by
list
one,
of terrifying
they all
things,
died and went silent.
where do ghost
But
dogs
every time
fall?
someone tries living
Pretend
in a
like you
Malone
don't
house,
see him if you
back
get
they
the set.
come.
What?
Are
You're
you
wearing
saying
camo. Do you
Sally's
want to be
house is
seen or
haunted
not?
by ghost dogs?
Camo and
Every
flannel.
night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery
never
just
heard of
beyond
that.
the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
Did they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night.
Nancy, why do you
Just
think
locked the
I'm going to
doors
ask
when
the
it got
police
dark and
question?
sat tight
But do you
until
think
morning.
police are
Why
really going to
haven't the police
investigate
investigated?
ghost dogs
This isn't
in
New
a
York
rural
City,
town?
Miss Nancy
Yeah,
Drew.
get her.
All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Are you a native of Moon Lake?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an
All he wants to
observation
hear about
platform
is
just up the
birds.
path. Kind of my base
Tell me more
camp.
about it.
And I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
I do admit this used to give me chills as a child.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Who is
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
Lane?
Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house.
That
One more
sounds hilarious.
thing. The water in Sally's well needs
I
to
love
be tested.
a good
How do I do that?
emotional
Get a sampling
story.
kit from Jeff Akers. Ranger station's on the east side of the lake. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. Johnson, hello. It brightens my day every time I see you.
It's not safe to take the boat out at night.
Shut the fuck up, Nancy. It's not safe for you to be annoying.
This must be Red's observation platform.
We should rob him. I'm the world's biggest hater. Sorry, Athena. Give her a nice little pat on the head for me.
This is not good.
Make the door rattle. They're dogs. Show me them dogs. I am very scared of Rottweilers. Just like that, they're gone. Not a trace left behind. Alright. Let's call Sally. Oh, I don't know if we can call Sally. Zombie dogs. There's like 4 of them too.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy,
Yeah.
did you see
Like
them?
I
Did
said,
you see the
Scarlet
dog?
Hand is one of my
Yes,
least
I
favorite
did,
ones.
and I
This
can
one I like a
understand
lot,
why you
so
left.
we're gonna
They
have more
were
fun.
pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you,
I
I'd really
love
like to
point and
stay and get to the
click
bottom of
games.
whatever's
Oh
going
my
on.
gosh.
That's why you
I'm
asked me
definitely
here in
gonna
the
have to
first
look it up
place, right?
now.
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
On the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it
I'm
up.
so scared
I
to
need
play
you to
along
tell
the
me
dark because I think
everything
the
you can
mechanics are
about
gonna
those
kick my
dogs.
butt.
They're black and they have yellow glowing eyes and they don't like me one bit.
Say those
When's
were
the
like
first
green
time you saw
glowing
them?
eyes. Maybe
Well,
I'm being
let's see.
pedantic.
I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started
Green
appearing
eye
pretty much every other
dog
night.
team
Did they
rise
always
up.
come around the same time, or did it vary?
Actually, they always came around the same time. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined
Nancy
to scare
says,
you
"Ain't
out of
no
your
ghost
house
dog,
at Moon
sweetheart."
Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My
Lane,
property is surrounded
one could
by
say
this
that
big
I've
park,
already
but
given
it's
up.
off season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
Who are the 3 people you've met so far at Moon Lake?
Johnson and Lane, fight. One of you's in New Zealand and the other's in Australia.
Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny
But Lane isn't real.
Red Knot.
So.
I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it.
I like how she's like, I've abandoned you here. There are ghost dogs. Could you do chores for me?
And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
Who did you say I should call about
Johnson,
getting rid of that tree?
you care about me?
Emily Griffin. She doesn't bother answering her phone sometimes, so don't call her. Go see her. Her store's on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself, M's Emporium is something else.
How well
maybe I
want
to get poisoned.
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly.
Whose decision is it?
She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end.
What can you compare pathologic to that I would understand?
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station.
You guys are acting like you guys are about to start feeding me crack.
Some kind of kit there.
I'm curious. Why did
Johnson's
you
like, as soon as you pick pathologic one, you're playing too. Lane's like itching themselves and being like, you gotta.
The FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming Super Ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the Parks Department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
It's stuck.
I love these names. For dogs. I love dogs. Alright. Go to bed. Now let's wake up.
The boat's full of water.
Yeah. Shit's unfortunate.
Looks like paw prints.
Oh, it took me a hot second to be able to see those. Ghost dogs can't leave paw prints. Hello, Goose. You're catching the end of stream. Welcome in. How you doing? What's new with you?
The spark plug is missing. The spark plug is missing.
Who the hell would steal a spark plug?
I better be careful.
Hi. I'd get it if you felt like you had to be careful because, like, there were no paths, but this is literally woods with a path. Cardinal. You guys like birds? Oh, it's another bird. Yes! And I feel like he caught less flack. But I'm really annoyed right now because we're gonna need those birds later on. And I'm finding like all of them right now. And I'm not gonna be able to find them time to do the actual puzzle. I love how much this man loved his dogs.
These look like dog tracks.
How mysterious. You are a pigeon lane. I don't remember which way I came. I think maybe this way. Did I go this way? I did, okay. I think we explored the woods. For the most part. And I am going to find my way out of here. Because I am very good at things. And I never get lost. Yep, I never get lost. Oh, of course. Even when you're like, even when it's like a relief or it's good for both sides, it can definitely still be like one of those tough situations. Okay. So we're not able to, I guess let's make it nighttime and go talk to Red. It was nice of you to help someone out like that, though. Bitch, I need a spark plug.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Does that mean you'd like me to call you Mr. Red Knot?
Get him,
All right,
Nancy.
then. Hello, Nancy. Now put a muffler on it, would ya?
He talks
I just heard a
specifically
cerulean
like
warbler.
a Family Guy cutaway where like Peter's like whisper
Did you
talking,
say last
and I
night that
can't
you have an
remember anything
outboard
else about
motorboat?
it. But he
Sure
sounds
do.
like Peter Griffin.
Only type of motorized
whisper
vehicle that's
talking.
allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
You're not exactly a people person, are you?
Red
I
Knight
came to
is a
see
bird,
birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for
Good.
miles.
I'm happy that it
You
ended
don't
up
happen to have
well
any
then.
spare spark plugs lying around, do you?
What's
You
a
guys
pretty young
think
lady like
he's
you
the
know about
villain?
spark plugs?
I'm a very curious
I like the
person,
way that he
Mr.
said
Knot.
that.
I like to know things.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well,
Yeah.
just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right
I
here
can't
in
wait
my
until you
pocket.
ready to know though.
Question
I can't wait to
is,
hear
if
all
I
about
give
it.
you one, what do I get for it?
Lane,
I don't
have you
need
ever played
cash,
Princess Maker?
But maybe you could take a few pictures for me.
I don't know, I
You know
randomly
how
thought
to
of
use a
that.
digital camera?
My friend Bess just got one for her birthday. I helped her figure out how
So
to
funny
use
that this
it.
game's
There's a
old
couple
enough
of
that
birds
it's
I'm
like
supposed
know
to
how to
take
use a digital
pictures of for
camera.
PepSob. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds.
You should play
You can
it.
recognize them by their songs,
Especially 'cause you can read
which are on this
Japanese.
tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
I hate this man.
I know I can.
Here's
than
everything
him
you'll need.
Being this creepy.
M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're
Literally,
a spunky one,
that
aren't
was
you?
maybe that's what they were
Well,
going for.
These woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. 'Cause if anything like that happens, I won't be
That's
looking for
my
birds anymore. I'll be looking for
favorite.
you. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, I'll try not to set any freaking forest fires, you freak. Most like extreme response to anything ever. He's like, don't set a freaking forest fire. Damn, I wasn't going to. Alright, sadly, I think we're gonna have to leave it here. Because it is 9 p.m., y'all. Again, I'm sorry that streams are so sparse these days. I really, really want to get back into doing it 3 or 4 nights a week. I miss you guys a lot. Like, literally every single time that it comes to, like, turning stream off for the day, I'm like, no, because I'm gonna miss all of you guys so much. Even though I always appreciate it because I love well-needed rest. Thank you guys for being here. Again, I always miss you guys outside of stream, so it's good to be able to sit here and spend time with y'all and just enjoy life. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't checked, and thank you for 3,000 followers, by the way. You guys rock. Don't forget to check out my socials: Instagram, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, TikTok. I create neat content across all platforms. If you enjoy stream, you can always toss a donation my way. Or check out my wish list. I'm glad you stopped in too. I'm glad all of y'all were here. We're gonna go raid my friend Fizzyberry. She's keeping the cozy vibes going and playing some Minecraft. So go and hang out with her. Have a good time. I will see you all next week. Enjoy your dinner, Kaiser. Take care, guys. Love y'all.